Hi, and welcome to OzzieFit HomeWod number 158. Today we have a new challenge, a new movement. So just stay tuned for that as this video goes on. We'll get started with our normal activation, tucking our chin to our chest with our hands behind our back, with our shoulders rolled back. We're always trying to see if we can't increase our mobility a little bit. Just see what happens with our shoulders. We go around in circles. Keep your head on top, and now we're gonna keep our hands together in the back, and we're gonna lift our shoulder, or pull our shoulder blades together. Lift our hands up. Keep your head up. Relax. Now let's roll our shoulders back 5 times, and roll them forward 5 times, and shrug them 5 times. Good. Now let's get our elbows. We do this whether we're using our elbows a lot today or not, because I like, if you do this frequently enough, it's good for them. The movement in our joints is good for them. Fingers. Okay, now we're going to get our torso. Keep your head as just sitting on top of your shoulders. Don't let your head hang. It'll move along with you. Going back. See how steady you can keep your head right on top of your shoulders. 5 times around one way, 5 times around the other way. Then when we're done with that, we're going to just try to oil up our hips. 5 this way, 5 that way. Then we'll work on our knees. We'll need those today. A little flexing. All right, we'll pedal our ankles today. And then last thing we'll do is go around with them. Okay, so now we're going to get our heart rate up, our body a little warmed up before we go into our new movement. We're going to do 3 rounds of 20 step outs first, not jumping, just stepping out 20 times. Then the second thing we're going to do is 5 good mornings, shooting the hips back. And the third thing we're going to do is we're going to do a quad stretch. Each side, and we're going to pull it across for a hip stretch. Pull it across. I'd rather have you hang on so you get a good stretch as opposed to worry about your balance. So I'm going to turn backwards here. You can try it with balance, but it's hard to really get a good pull if you're just trying to balance up like that. So I prefer you not do that. And then we'll do 5 squats. 5 of those. Then we'll go into a Samson stretch. Try to stay straight up. Hands up. Twist. Other side. Sit right down into it. Twist, and out. So I'm in recovery mode from my workout the other night, if you notice anything. All right, so that's 3 rounds of that. Okay, so what's the new movement, you ask? We're going to be doing single leg get-ups. So don't be frightened of those, because there's ways to scale them so you'll be able to do them and work your way to getting them very proficient. So we are going to try, if your foot's too far, we're going to try the following. And if you can come back down. You might need a little bit of a rock, and if you can do that, great. If you don't need the rock, fine. and then we'll switch sides. That's what we're shooting for, okay? But for many of you, and it's totally expected, that's not going to be very easy. So what you're going to do is you're going to raise yourself up to where it is possible, even higher if you need be. Right? You get the idea. So we're going to be doing single leg get-ups today. It's going to be a skill practice. That is going to be the quote-unquote strength portion of our workout. And we'll have fun trying. So that will be that. Okay? A little different. Eventually, believe it or not, that is a practice for a single leg squat. That's how you learn to do those eventually, which are something like that. So that is in preparation. Who knows? You might get one someday. It's possible. I just showed you. Okay, so we are now going to go into our conditioning portion of the workout. It's an EMOM, a 7-minute EMOM. 2 movements, and they are. So every minute on the minute, you will do 10 ski jumpers, followed by 10, now you can use both legs, get-ups. That's going to feel so good with 2 legs, you can't even believe it. 10 get-ups, and that's your call. Weighted or not weighted. You'll do 10 and 10 as fast as you can. Wait till the next minute rolls around. And then you'll do another 10 and 10, 7 rounds. You'll be done. 7-minute EMOM. Ski jumpers, get-ups, weighted or not. Then we'll balance up. We're going to work to perfect our tree pose, specifically this class. So for those of you just beginning on that journey, the toe just can touch the ground like this. Put your hands over your head. Get used to that position. And then you can go a little higher. And just breathe, and we always want to try to control it on the way back down. So we're still balancing on the way back down and touching down softly. And then we go to the other side. And if you're just starting, get your balance back. Use your toes and your ankle strength. And here, just make sure you're still balancing as this leg is lowering. All right, so that should be an interesting day, and I'll see you tomorrow.